Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you what's on my iPhone. I recently got the iPhone 13 Pro in Sierra Blue. I've been using the Urban Armour Gear Civilian case. I will be doing a full review of this case, so do keep an eye out for that. The past week I've been customizing my home screen and playing around with the different widget options. I think I've finally landed on the setup that works for me, so let's get started. So this is my wallpaper. I got it from unsplash.com. If you're looking for HD images for wallpaper or even for your home screen, do check out that website, unsplash.com. I chose this particular photo of a red ship in the Arctic. Just makes me feel like traveling when I look at it. Hoping to travel this year. Omicron, please be gone. Anyway, when I unlock, I have two screens. So let's start with the first one. I have the Google Calendar widget. I just like the look of the Google Calendar widget compared to the Apple Calendar. It has the option to have the monthly calendar as well as the events side by side. I find that pretty helpful. Then I have the Reminders app, pretty basic, just to remind me of any important tasks that I have. And then I have my four main used apps. So I have the Outlook and my Gmail app, as well as the Photos and the Camera app. Next, I have the Google search widget. Yeah, Google is my go-to search engine for everything. So it's pretty helpful to have the widget here. This widget is pretty cool because when you click on it, it shows you the trending searches for the day. Sometimes I don't even need to keep up with the news. All I need to do is press on this widget and it tells me the trending news for the day. And on top of that, when you press this arrow here, it even links you to all the news articles. You can do a voice search. You can also do a lens search. For example, if I were to take photo of my keyboard here, it tells me all the details that I need to know. It's a pretty handy feature to have, especially when there's things you're not sure and you just want to know what it is or where you can get it. You can just use the Google Lens feature and it immediately tells you what it is, where you can get it from. And there's also the option to do the incognito browsing. Okay, on the bottom deck, I have the basic apps for calling, messages. I have Telegram and WhatsApp. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the main page. On the second page, I have the motivation widget. This is from the app called Motivation Quotes. So in this app, you can decide the frequency at which you want your quotes to change. You can even choose the categories that you want your quotes to be from. Some of it is locked. This is a free app, so you can choose your ones from the free today section if you want to personalize. If not, you can even go for the general quotes if you just want to mix from all the different categories. You can also choose the background for the widget. So many different ones to choose from. I just chose the ones with the plants, but yeah, there's quite a lot of customization that you can do for this free app. The main reason that I have this is to push down the apps at the bottom so I don't have to reach up with my thumb to hold it. It's kind of like a placeholder. Next, we have the Libby app. This is my choice of app for reading ebooks. This year, I'm trying to read more books instead of spending mindless hours scrolling through TikTok and YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, I'm reading When Breath Becomes Air by Calanity. So this is a memoir about the life of Paul. Paul is a neurosurgeon and on his way to becoming one of the best in his field. And he gets news that he has lung cancer. So this book is about how he processes that, how he deals with life and death, um, as in grapples with the idea of life and death, the meaning of it. One of my favorite quotes from this book is when he says, "There's no point thinking about future past lunch." That's how fragile life is and how much we take it for granted. It's a really moving read. I highly recommend it if you haven't read this book before. One of the cool feature about this widget is that it shows you the percentage of how much you've read through the book. So for example, I'm scrolling through a couple of pages and then the percentage changes. So it's an easy way to track how much you've read. Next, I have the Habit Tracker app. This is a new one that I'm starting this year. Starting the year right with 4 habits that I want to implement: to stretch more, to read more books, to drink at least 2 liters of water a day, and also to work out hopefully once a day. So this app's pretty cool because you can come in and you can just update your progress by swiping, and once you're done with that, it tracks the progress here in this widget, and on top of that, you also get a weekly, monthly, and a yearly view of how you're doing with your habits. So it's a pretty cool way to track new habits, or if you're trying to force yourself to get some motivation to get it done. Hopefully seeing these rings completed will give you that motivation. Okay, in the bottom I have all my frequently used apps. From the top left we have shopping, just a bunch of apps that I frequent for all my shopping addiction. Then I have finance for all my payments like PayNow, PayLah, all these cashless transactions. And we have the diamond hand. This is a new one. So last year I learned about the FIRE movement, which is financial independence, retire early. And since I've learned about that, I've been on a kick learning everything about investing. And my latest one that I'm learning is options trading. So these are some of the apps that I use. I can't recommend this app enough. This is the compound interest calculator. That's what it's called if you Google this on the App Store. This app just helps you run all the numbers for investing, your percentage return on your portfolio, the different factors that might affect your portfolio returns. The best part about it is the withdrawal mode. If you know about the FIRE movement, you will know that based on your FIRE amount, you will do a small percentage of withdrawal per year. This helps you calculate that. For example, based on numbers here, it would my FIRE amount, this is not my numbers, but this is just a preset one. It will last you 20 years. It helps you build the graph, it does a table. It's really cool. Like, do check out this app if you're into investing. Okay, then we have my social media apps, pretty self-explanatory. Then I have the food and taxi app, Grab, Gojek, Foodpanda. So this is pretty much it for the first two screens. So any other apps that I don't normally reach for that frequently, they're all just in the app library. I didn't do any editing to this. This is just how Apple categorized these apps into the folders. Now let's look at other ways that you can quickly access the apps that you want without having them on your home screen. The first way would be when you swipe left. So this panel here allows you to add widgets as well. So you just have to hold down, press this button, and it will let you add the widgets. So the ones that I have here, the first one is the Trace Together app. This is the app that you need in Singapore to enter shopping malls and restaurants to show your vaccination status, to scan the QR code to enter. Initially, I had this on my home screen, but I realized that it was really taking up too much space, and I'm only using it when I go out, and I don't want it to clutter my home space, my home screen. So I have this in this tab here for easy access. And then I have the weather widget, the Google Photos widget, the step tracker. Oh, this step tracker is from the app Color Widget. Color Widget is one of the popular widget apps for iPhone. It has the option to customize a bunch of widgets like quotes, music, calendars, dates, even has sunset, sunrise times, so many different options and so many different variations that you can choose from. Do check it out if you want. For now, I'm just using the steps counter from there. And then I have the Apple Map widget. And then this is the battery percentage widget. So this is pretty cool. Like, for example, if I bring my AirPods near it, it tells me the battery level for the case as well as the individual AirPods. So it's just an easy way to track the battery level. Also for the phone. And then I have the Spotify and also the screen time widget. Yeah, so that's one way to declutter your home screen. Add widgets here that you need to use, but you may not reach for them as frequently, but they're still just a swipe away. The second way is through the control panel. So when you swipe down from the top right, there are a bunch of app shortcuts here. This is also a way to access them without cluttering your home screen. So the one that I have is just the Torchlight, Calculator, Apple Wallet, the Alarm app, and this one is just when you click on it, you can immediately start a new note. It's pretty cool. And also the screen recording and the voice recording. The way that you access this is you go to Settings, go to Control Center, and here you can add the app shortcuts that you would want, and you can also change the position of it. And yeah, this is how you add that. So these are the two ways that you can declutter your home screen. Firstly, by swiping left or having this. And also any app that you want to search, you can just quickly do a swipe down and just search for the app and you would have it. I don't know what I searched for there. Let's search for TikTok. Okay, so there it is. So it's just an easy click of the button away. So yeah, this is what's on my iPhone. So far, I'm really loving it. The setup might change in the future, and if it does, I'll do another video. But for now, I'm happy with this, and this is what's been working for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in another one. Bye!